So a little bit about ourselves. It's a very small, close-knit community within telecoms. We all know each other. We all know each other in this room. We do business with each other. We compete with each other in the morning. And in the afternoon, we can be collaborating with each other on a project or a bid. I suppose we've had our ups and downs within telecoms. I myself started within telecoms just in time to catch the dot-com crash. So that was an interesting time. But I think at the moment there's a real sense of optimism, and there's a real air in it around telecoms at the moment. The amount of capital investment that's going on, be it subsea cables, be it data centers, be it fiber infrastructure, there's a real sense that the digital future of Dublin and Ireland is really bright at the moment. And it is a very exciting time to be involved in telecoms. And ESB Telecoms want to keep ourselves relevant in that, keep ourselves in the heart of it. And that is really our goal, I suppose, for the business for the future. A little bit about ourselves. Anybody who knows would know traditionally we were always a very below-the-line wholesale operator. We did things, we built infrastructure, we did deals with people. We were very quiet about it, and the perception of us was probably we were very reliable, very strong, but maybe a little bit rigid. And we're trying to work on that, and that's what innovation means for us at this moment in time, to really try and be more flexible. For example, we have the Antiphon. We've 1,300 kilometers of fiber around the country, and that connects large cities and delivers bandwidth. An example of that was we recently refreshed the managed bandwidth solution that we offer nationally. Dermot's guys in engineering upgraded the network. They put in new Corient kit, and that really made 10 gigs the major product that we're pushing out into the market nationally. And what that allowed us to do is we were able to match up and offer our customers a solution that they needed in their network and they needed to sell on to their customers. The other part of the business really is the towers. We have over 400 structures in the towers portfolio. And previously, they'd been the driver, the backbone of the mobile networks. Now, recently, the way mobile networks are doing business has changed, and the mobile network is changing. It's becoming more collaborative. It's under pressure. They're looking to share with each other. So how we've responded to that is we've delivered more fiber to more towers. We've over 100 towers now with a fiber offering to that tower. And what we're trying to do there is make our towers more relevant to the mobile networks as they grow and as they share and as they look to drive more data through their networks, that they will look favorably on an ESBT tower. The other side of our business, we have a metro network within Dublin. Now, this is probably one of the best kept secrets in the industry. We've over 400 kilometers of fiber network in Dublin. And really, that's the biggest dark fiber ready network in Dublin, where dark fiber is a standard product. And we will sell it in a network, in a point-to-point fashion now today. And really, that's where the metro comes from. It's an extension of that existing dark fiber product. And we hope to leverage that into the future. The capital investments that's going on, particularly around Dublin and nationally, in the data center scene, and the amount of bandwidth that's becoming available on these networks it's amazing. I would hazard to guess that none of us here today could quantify the amount of bandwidth and the growth rate that it is at the moment. The final part of our business really is EBFL. We have a joint venture subsea cable between Ireland and the UK, and that's in partnership with Zayo. And we have 3 customers on that. It's going really well, and we have a very healthy pipeline into the mid-term. And really, that's coming into its own now as all of these projects get joined up. As more subsea cables terminate around Ireland, more data centers, more digital assets are being hosted in Ireland, subsea cables become more relevant. Ireland is a part of the global network. It's a node on the global network. Traffic will come in and it will come out. And having connections off the island is every bit as important as our connections within Dublin and within Ireland. So I suppose that really leads us on to the product itself and why we're here today. We spoke about the bandwidth growth, and we've all experienced it within our companies. I did have a few slides prepared that I was going to try and show some clever graphs about how bandwidth grows every 30 seconds or doubles every 30 seconds, depending on what business you're in or what app you're looking at. But I realized when I hit save and close on that presentation, it was out of date already. I would wager that any of us in that business where we manage bandwidth and deliver bandwidth, we'd probably fail to quantify how much bandwidth we deliver or we require on our networks at any given time. It's growing so quickly, and while that's really exciting and it's a very exciting place to be, it does cause us a problem as well. Okay, so really, the problem with that is, as the bandwidth...
Introducing the new ESB Telecoms Metro.
That's me. I pushed that twice. So the problem with as the bandwidth grows and as more and more traffic goes onto these networks is it does create a risk. The risk being that we're all carrying so much traffic now. If we lose a link or we lose a route, the impact that can have on our business has been magnified many times. And really, that is something that we looked to take a step back and address. And for that, for us, what we do, we provide high-quality infrastructure on an open access basis. And for us, what that means is providing security and resilience to our customers and offerings that will help you bring more security to what you do and to help you as you carry your large amounts of traffic and do business with your customers. And what that means, video, is the ESB Telecoms Metro Express.
Introducing the new ESB Telecoms Metro Express. Starting in Clonshaugh, it's 35 kilometres of high-capacity dark fibre exclusive to ESB Telecoms. This new route can deliver an astonishing 99.999% availability for your clients. Buried securely deep underground, it will offer greater diversity to your co-location data centres, while improving security too. The new ESB Telecoms Metro Express will provide a superior Dublin network for data-dependent businesses. 35 kilometres later, it finishes at City West, creating a perfect communications ring around Dublin, allowing you to communicate better with the world. The new ESB Telecoms Metro Express. Expand your network.
Okay, so really that's the product. The idea behind the product is we're all aware of the T50, and I see Viatel are in the room, so I'll give them a nod and the tremendous job they do at managing the T50. And we all have an interest in the T50. We all use it, whether we own a piece of it, whether we carry traffic on it. And the idea behind the Metro Express really is how we go about reinforcing the significant investments that we already have in the ground, either using the T50, whether it's data centres on the west side of Dublin. And really, what the Metro Express is about is creating that natural ring around Dublin. And that really, I suppose, is for a little bit more investment in our networks, we can really make Dublin more of a digital hub than it is at the moment. And it's a dark fibre offering, so it's something that we want to push out there as your network. We want to push it out there for you to run as what you need to get out of it for your customers. And that's really what the Metro Express is about. Okay. So I suppose if anybody has any questions, I'm standing here. I'm a little bit nervous, but if there is any questions, I'd love to answer them, or I will be around after the event if anybody wants to come up and approach me and we can have a chat about the product. Thank you.